Well, hi guys, it's Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday, January the 14th. I'm out here sitting in the 2024 Ford Ranger XLT 4x4. It's been 10 days since I picked it up, right? So I took it down to the insurance and took care of that. But you know what? I'm not feeling good about this whole deal, this whole purchase here. I wasn't happy with the dealer. They kind of gave me the runaround with the price from the start. I tried walking out of there, got in my car. I was just trying to pull out of the driveway and they came running out, you know. Yeah. You know, they took $5,000 off the sticker price. That was the sale price. That's what I went in there for. I go, that's a pretty good price. I'm going to go in there and check it out. It's what I want. It's the right color. It's got 4x4, you know. It's got the V6 twin turbo. All right, let's sit down. Well, they try to throw in like $5,000 worth of extras on top of that. And then we're back at the regular price, right? I'm like, nah, I'm out of here. I don't want to hear none of this. I'm out of here. I got up and I walked out. They followed me out. You know, wait a minute. All right. So, probably like a dummy, I walked back in there. Okay, what are we going to do here? Okay, well, we're going to take this, we're going to take that off, and then we're going to give you this price. Okay, I'll go for that price. Now, that was one thing, was the price. Second thing was I was pre-approved by Ford Credit. So I figure, okay, sign the papers, go through all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm out of there. Drive home in the truck. No money down, no trade-in, no nothing. Here we are. That night, I'm going over the small print on the contract there. The last page is 9 pages. They give it to you on a thumb drive. Yeah. The last page says financing. Dealer gives sole rights or something up to the finance company. In the finance company, it says Wells Fargo Auto Finance. Like a Wells Fargo Auto. I'm not happy with that. I'm just like, let's just see what happens. Right? So yeah, so now I got another finance company sending me emails. I'm calling me on the phone telling me they're my finance company. Someplace called Upward. I think it's Upward. Upward. Never heard of you, I told them. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, so it's like, we'll wait. Okay, so I've had this truck 10 days now. Today is the 14th. I bought it on the 4th. Haven't gone anywhere because, hey, if they want it back, they can have it back, right? I went in there expecting to get Ford Motor Credit financing. Instead, they're jacking me around. They're probably getting a kickback from these finance companies. You know, if they're not going to make money on the sale price, hey, what does this guy know, right? So I don't know. It's just, I should have waited. You know? Ron, the Ford guy, told me wait 6 months. But it's like, man, I need something. I need some inspiration. This is my inspiration right here. So I picked it up last Sunday. And it had 15 miles on it. It's got 51 now. It is a little stiff, but it does have a higher load capacity than the Colorado did. And on the other hand, it's a lot lighter overall. The motor's pretty quick. I like that. So hey, let's take a quick look at it, right? Pretty cool. I like it. Nothing fancy. It did come with all-terrain tires. That's awesome. It's ready to go, basically. Ready to go hit the trails. You know, the Colorado didn't come with all-terrains. It came with highway tread tires. This is the 2.7 liter V6 twin turbo. It's got a little turbo down there. See a little Garrett turbo. Here's the intake or the runner. This one here's that down there somewhere. They Y together. Intercooler out the intercooler back into the throttle body here. I wonder where the oil filter is. So we'll find out, huh? Electric fans, all right, that's cool. Came with these fancy alloy wheels. Like I said, decent tires, Goodyear Territory ATs. Leaf sprung. It's not like the Ford Raptor Ranger that has coil rear suspension. It's got that little window back there. I don't want that little window, but hey, that's what it came with, right? Oh, it's got the auxiliary power back here. And I think those little black things are lights. They can't be handholds, right? You have plenty of tie downs. It's very functional. So let me show you underneath. It's got a two-piece drive shaft. There we go. Two-piece drive shaft, and they didn't bother painting it. I think they would have painted it. I'll paint it myself. So it don't get all rusted up. The Tacoma had a two-piece drive shaft similar to that. Whereas the Colorado had just the one-piece, big old aluminum drive shaft, goes all the way back there. Now the exhaust is interesting. It's some good-sized tubing on there. I'll have to get my calipers out and measure it. I think it's 3-inch. But it doesn't have a Y pipe. Instead, they come together right there. See that? Turbo 1, Turbo 2, or exhaust bank 1, exhaust bank 2. And then into that muffler, resonator. And then another muffler. So that was kind of interesting. I wonder what it would sound like with a Flowmaster. Either the 40 series or the 50 series, I think would be cool. It's pretty quiet as it is. It's very quiet. It's got this bracing here on the cross member that I thought was kind of interesting because it hangs down, but maybe it's to protect the crossover pipe here. See, the exhaust crosses over and then runs back over there. So maybe that's what that's for. Yeah. And then aluminum upper control arms and steering knuckles, so that would save a lot of weight. It does have a sway bar mounted behind the axle. That's different. Most cars have them in front of the axle. So yeah, typical independent front suspension, CV joints. What else? There's a little thing dangling on it. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but there's it right there. I want to see what that is. It's probably a drain line, like a condensate or something. Like most vehicles these days, they come with a little air dam on there. Those usually get ripped off the first time you go off-roading, so. Even my Bronco, when I bought it, my 95 Bronco was all factory, had the little air dam. That thing flew off on the first off-road trip. It broke off and was dangling down there, just ripped it off. So we got tow hooks, that's cool, fog lights. It's got these cool fancy headlights. And no need to change that out. Oh, let me see what this is under here. It has, now people might think this is a skid plate, but it's only plastic. This is just a shield to keep things from flying up in your engine, okay? Same thing back here, that's plastic. Now in one of my books, I think it was in the Colorado book, it had similar something to this. It's called a grill guard. Not a grill guard, a gravel guard. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, right? Just to keep things out of your engine compartment. Water, sand, whatever. What is that thing there? So just a piece of tape. I'll have to get my other hand in there and look. But yeah, there's a shock absorber, typical. Goes up to the top. Bucket. Aluminum knuckles, control arms. All right, I think it's good to go. Time to put a lift kit on it, right? Yeah, we'll see. That's cool, right? All right, yeah. Let's look inside.